Hello, this is Danny Raymond, the voice behind Ray's Guide, and I thought that my first video of the year should be a look forward at what I think will be the major events of the year ahead for Star Citizen. And I decided to do this as a selection of things that will make most of us sunny, along with the things that will make some of us salty. They usually go together, as you may have noticed. The Odyssey gets announced, sunny. The FAQ contradicted some folks' overly optimistic presumptions of what it could do, salty. So starting right off with sunny, I suspect that we will finally have a live Citizencon. And I hope that Los Angeles is the location after having gotten our local hopes dashed for so long. But what could possibly cause saltiness about a live Citizencon? Well, never underestimate the salt miners. Well, first, if Chris Roberts again makes only a minuscule appearance. Yes, he was moving last year, but that shouldn't be an excuse this year. Second, if Squadron 42 is again not mentioned. Chris moved to Manchester ostensibly to focus on Squadron 42. It has been far too long without a serious progress report on it. Third, if Theaters of War is again non-existent. We know it's being worked on. In fact, the last two surprise straight-to-flyable vehicles, both the Spartan and the Cutlass Steel, make the most sense as TOW assets. What's being done on it? Why is it being done? And what is the end product? Is it still mostly a combined arms testbed, or is it evolving into what should be considered a standalone game? And if so, should it have its own pledge so that SC money is not going to something besides the persistent universe? And fourth, this needs to be the year where Pyro is no longer a future promise, but something either just added or about to be added. Future teasing should be about Nyx and whatever comes after Nyx. As to what will be teased to come after Nyx, my prediction will be Odin, because by teasing Odin, you can be indirectly teasing Squadron 42 without giving away any spoilers. Besides, at this point, Odin should be mostly completed. Right, Squadron 42 team? Next on the sunny list should be either the Q1 or Q2 patches will be the cargo refactor, cargo missions, and the first of the Hull series ships. The saltiness will be people grumbling loudly about waiting for cargo loading and unloading. Also coming with the cargo refactor should be the first limited rollout of quantum economics. But the sunshine of finally seeing the dynamic economy in action will be tempered by how most of the commodities will still be on static prices and how there won't yet be a really understandable way of viewing the dynamic economy in action. Sunny will be everyone who purchased the Banu Merchantman early when they get a ship that is at least as big and even more amazing as the 890 Jump. Salty will be everyone else who has to pay whatever stratospheric price the flyable version will go for. Sunny will be everyone who purchased the Drake Corsair when it comes out near to the end of the year. Salty they will turn when they discover that Drake armor does not get thicker just because the ship gets bigger. Salty will be the rule when people hear that there will be no 3.19 release, but that will rapidly change to Sunny when they hear that it will be because it will instead be 4.0. Yes, looking at the bars, the roadmap enough will be done by then. They won't want to do anything so big for the holiday quarter. So even if it is late, like 3.15, they will make it the Q3 release, not Q4. I predicted the 4.0 release will be so big and late that the Q4 release for this year will be little more than a collection of mop-up bug fixes, which has kind of been the usual pattern. And yes, people will be salty about how limited the new features in the Q4 patch is. Folks, why do you keep spoiling your holiday spirit with what should be completely predictable at this point? With 4.0 will come the implementation of server meshing, but there has been so many folks saying that everything will be fantastic after server meshing. The first, static, limited version of it with small shard player count limits will be underwhelming by comparison and the source of much saltiness. Sunny things will be when Gen 12 renderer increases frame rates somewhat. Salty will be the reaction when it is learned that the real frame rate improvements will have to wait until both the full integration of Vulkan and then after that optimizing it. But since I have predicted elsewhere that graphic cards will be more available later this year, it will be overall a good year for graphics. Salvage has been pushed back so many times, I fear jinxing it again by putting it in the sunshine column along with the Vulture. But if it gets pushed back, is there any salt left for it? So will you expect that 2022 being sunny or salty? Honestly, I think it depends on yourself. CIG will be providing more than enough reasons to be either if your disposition is in that direction. So now as to my own plans for 2022 and then an update on the Grow the Channel ship giveaway. My personal goal is to make 100 videos in 2022. I made 87 in 2021, but honestly did not get serious about making videos on a regular basis until June. My most popular videos of the year was, first, understanding frame rate, followed by server meshing from the player's viewpoint, choosing your post-wipe career path, A2 first bombing run, and is Star Citizen a scam? So it looks like a mixture of technical explainers, pointedly topical game strategy, breaking content, and new features and commentary all seem to work well. My least popular videos are almost entirely my brief foray into creating YouTube shorts. Obviously, I'm not going to try that one again. So it looks like my target video will be 5 to 15 minutes long, information dense but readily understandable, and sprinkled with humorous and surprising moments, and about a 2-to-1 split between doing out-of-game videos and in-character in-game videos, which is about the opposite of what I initially expected the channel to be. As for the Grow the Channel ship giveaway, as of recording, we are at 43% of the subscriber goal and 24% of the membership goal to release to some lucky someone their choice of the Anvil Liberator, the shipping ship for shipping your ships, or the Misk Odyssey long-duration exploration carrier. 1 entry per video, members are entered automatically, and if the winner is a member as of the date of the winning video, they will get both the Odyssey and the Liberator. That's a lot. For non-members, just subscribe and comment using the secret word. And the secret word for this video is the second city I mentioned by name in this video. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Daniel Raymond for Ray's Guide.